Hello everybody, how are we? Come and jump on, come and say hello to my yellow face. Let me just try it, we'll try and change that. I need a little bit of light here because, oh my gosh, oh, too far. I'm gonna start, okay, we can go with that. Yeah, let's go with that. How are we? Come and jump on, come and say hello, let me know what you're up to. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely freezing in my house. I've got about 500 layers on. I also have my dressing gown here because I am just so cold. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Happy Monday motivation. I'm really excited to give you a bit of a different topic today, which is how to avoid goal sabotage. And I think this is something that's really important. And I'm going to give you my take on something that I find I tend to sabotage myself with this kind of situation, and I'm going to give you a new kind of way to look at things if I can help. I've just realised that my Valentine's card's just in the corner. If anyone knows my partner Andy, how much does that look like him? Yeah, I was really impressed when he gave me that. Anyway, I'll move that out of the way because it's only going to distract me like it just did there. So if you're watching live, just come and say hello. Happy lunchtime. If you're watching it on replay, then please just pop in the comments replay so I know who's watching it, who I'm reaching out to and who I'm helping. I'd love to know if this is actually helping you. Or if you're just listening and you go, Kat, that wasn't helpful at all. Either way, feedback is feedback, so thank you very much for that. So while you're jumping on, I'm just going to give you my quick little introduction. So I'm Katrina, I'm the head of K-Fit, and at K-Fit we run loads and loads of different areas of fitness and nutrition to get you implementing an active lifestyle no matter where you are and no matter how busy you are. And the busy thing's really important for me there. I always feel like it's really easy to give up on something, and particularly when you do have such a busy lifestyle, it's very easy for you just to go, oh, I'm not going to really I'm going to stop doing that now, and it's kind of not really the most beneficial thing you can do. So busy lifestyle is the real big thing there. And yeah, you know, I'm busy. I'm so excited at the moment actually because I've actually just told people in the K-Fit Club a new thing that we're doing. It's really exciting. It's really new, really fresh. It's starting this week. And I've just written an email for everyone else to know tomorrow. So the club people get to know today, everyone else gets to know tomorrow. Oh my God, it's so exciting. So I am going to get started. So as I said, if you are just jumping on, if you can just say hello, let me know that you're here, let me know where you're tapping in from as well, whether it's at home, whether it's at work, and yes, whether it's live or whether it's replay, just come and say hey so I know. And also something I always ask, sorry, I'm looking at all my notes here. I always have my notes on my window. If you could just send me a quick little thumbs up and a little share. The share is the real big thing there. And particularly if this is something that you find is going to really ring true to you or to other people that you know, chances are if it's something that does ring true to you, it's going to help other people as well. So if you could hit the share button, it would be much greatly appreciated. So let's jump straight into it, how to avoid goal sabotage. And I got inspiration to talk about this from a quote that I saw the other day. I look up memes and quotes all the time so that I can help people from within the K-Fit Club. I sometimes share them in the K-Fit Fam as well, and I'm also using them in my accountability group for the 12-week challenge. So I always look for things. If something clicks with me and it makes me motivated to do something, then I share it because I want other people to feel exactly the same. And there was I came across this meme, I'm just going to say it. So it said, look in the mirror, that's your competition. And it just kind of, I wouldn't say it hit a nerve, but something about it just made me like, I don't know if that really works for me. And it might work for you. I think for some people, and I'm actually a very competitive person, and I think for some people it would probably really help. And if that really gets you fired up and you're ready to work on your goals, then that's absolutely fine. For me, competing with myself doesn't feel like the right thing, particularly for all of my health and fitness goals this year. It just doesn't feel like it's the right angle for me to tackle it, and for me to even think to start with that it's something that I have to tackle. I just don't feel like it's coming from the right place. I want to be able to make sure that I can do this and I can achieve something and I can enjoy it as I do it. And it's totally, you're able to do that. That's achievable, to do it and enjoy it. And as I said, I'm competitive, but I feel like competing with myself, I don't know, it just doesn't really sit right with me. But it may work for some people. So I'm going to give you a different quote in a minute, something that I found that actually is much better kind of view on that. So the reasons that quote doesn't really work for me is that I always feel like you are on your own journey. So, you know, if you're feeling like you're in competition with yourself, I don't really feel like that's the right kind of angle. You're on your own journey and everyone progresses at their own pace. And sometimes progression can be very, very, very slow, and I feel like this month I'm going to progress much slower than I did my first month, and I got really quite good results. My body's getting more used to that now, so I think my results are going to be a little bit slower this time. So it's really important that you focus on you with that. And I also want to talk about comparison. So not just comparing you, because I actually think that's a really good way to see your progress, and I've talked about that before, and if you are interested, go and look at my last live where we talk about tracking your progress. Comparison of other people. So just have a little think about this and send me a little thumbs up if you have ever compared yourself to someone else in whatever situation. Send me a little thumbs up if you have ever compared someone, if you know someone who has the same or similar goals to you and you have compared yourself to your different results, how they're doing and what you're doing. So send me a little thumbs up and let me know if that just kind of rings true to you. I'm going to put my hand up and say that's totally true to me, and it's something that I've really realised that I need to not do. And it's something that I've known, and it's something that sometimes you just can't help doing. And I totally know that. Oh, I've got some thumbs up. Fab. Well, not good, but you know, we're all human. It's just something that we do. And I've caught myself, and I do feel like that's kind of one of the worst things you can do. And you have to remind yourself, I'm on my journey, they're on theirs. Wherever they are, wherever we started, we probably both started at different places, and we're probably both going to end at different places, and all of that journey in between is going to be really, really different. So the point of having there's no point to have that comparison there. And at the start of the year, I declared my goal to myself and also to many, many people. I did it live on Facebook, I did it in the K-Fit Club, so that I knew that I was accountable. My goal is that I want 2018 to be the year for my health and fitness. If I'm really going to make a difference and make a change, I'm fairly fit already, I'm a fitness instructor, you should hope that. However, my excuse was always that I am doing loads and loads of exercise, I don't need to watch what I'm eating quite so much, and this is the year where I go, you know what, hands up, that's been the biggest excuse of my life, do something about it. So I've made that very clear, I've made it very public, and now I'm so accountable to actually doing that. So I want to look back, I want to know that I did good. I'm also a 2018 bride, I'm getting married in August, and I actually think it'd be a bit ridiculous that you can only do it the year that you get married, but I'm also like, why not? If I can't do it the year I'm getting married, then why can't I? So that's something that, you know, you don't have, I'm not saying that you have to get married to do that, but just have your incentives there. That's a real big incentive for me. And I want you to be able to see and feel your progression and be proud of it. It's 7 weeks into my big health goals. This is the longest that I've stayed on a diet. And I feel like diet is the wrong word. It's just more healthy eating and being mindful about what I eat. I'm going to talk about that a bit more in a minute as well. So if I was to compare this to someone else, if I was to compare this to someone that has been dieting and working on their health and their nutrition for a good year, a good couple of years, and they've had amazing results already, and I don't know, their measurements are better than mine, or their difference in their scale, that the scale difference is different to mine, I would be completely disheartening myself and my own results, and not being quite so, I'd be a little bit disheartened about the whole thing. The fact that they've got all these amazing results under their belt and I don't. So I always feel like comparison is just completely just the wrong thing you should be doing. And competition as well, just not the right thing that we should be doing. Firstly, why would I sabotage my progress by comparing it to someone else's? So that's the real sabotage there. You've got all these goals set up, what you want to do, how you want to approach things, and then you just completely diminish them because of what someone else is doing. It's silly really, but I know we all do it. So have a little think about that and think about who you're comparing yourself against, and then just try and stop yourself from doing that. Oh, I got a thumbs up. I hope somebody liked that. Thank you very much. Secondly, I'm not in competition with anyone, and neither is anyone else. I'm not in competition with anyone. You shouldn't be in competition with anyone else. So that quote that I said right at the start, which was, check my notes, look in the mirror, that's your competition. Now, if that works for you, then that works for you. But as I said, that does not work for me. Those of you that have just quickly stepped in now, I'll just remind you of that. But I don't feel like I am in competition with anyone else, and I'm definitely not in competition with myself. I am encouraging myself to carry on. I'm not in any kind of situation where I am in competition, and that is coming from a very competitive person. So going back to that first quote and how I've turned it on its head, I found a new quote which is from Roosevelt, and the quote is, "Comparison is the thief of joy." So comparison is the thief of joy. If you are comparing yourself to someone else's results, someone that may be further on in their journey to you, you are actually taking the joy of your results away. So if you feel like that's a good quote, just send me a little heart or a little thumbs up, because that's something that I really feel. I saw that and I was like, yes, yes it is. Do not compare yourself to anything else. The only thing I compare is my results. So I have compared my first of January results to my 1st of February results, and I will keep doing that. However, I don't feel like I'm in competition. That's just me tracking and knowing my progress. And the reality of it is that there is always going to be someone further along their journey to you. If you have the kind of same, I'm talking about from a fitness and nutrition point of view, however you can look at it from many different points of view, there is always going to be someone that is on the same journey as you, that's just that few steps further ahead. And you just have to make sure you don't let that bother you. You're on your journey. It's all personal. I also find that in the health and fitness area, we all progress in a really different rate, and things change in their own time, and it's really different and personal to each person. Don't let that steal your joy. And in fact, if you do know someone that's a few steps ahead of you, let that inspire you. Let it be inspiring that you kind of know where you can go and how good it can get. However, just don't pin all of their results on what you're going to get. It's your results and what you're going to have. Yeah, just don't ever be disheartened with your results. I think that's my kind of key message at the moment. As I said, I started everything in January, and from January to February I have had amazing results. I've got 9 days left of February before I'm going to start weighing and measuring again, and I'm kind of knowing that I've been really good. However, because I've made that big jump, it's probably not going to be as big a jump this next time, and that's no one's fault. It's the journey, and it's just the way it happens, and I just have to be okay with that. And I'm actually really happy and proud that 7 weeks in, I'm still doing really good. I hadn't eaten healthily for more than 2 weeks before that, and actually been mindful about what I'm eating. So those quotes are kind of ones that you can take away with you. If that competition one works for you, so look in the mirror, there's your competition. If that works for you, then take it, please do. I'm not really a mirror person anyway, but if it's totally, as I said, it's all personal. But yes, comparison is the thief of joy. That's my big message today. So if you think that was a good message, please first of all send me a little thumbs up. If there's anything that's ringing true to you there, or actually if you have any little memes or quotes that you like, I love this. I love a good quote. Pop it in the comments and let me know. I would absolutely love to hear them. And also, if you did find that this rings true to you, oh, thanks, Kat. Kat's watching. How are you? Kat, I watched your video the other day. How exciting that you've got your wedding rings. And yes, I'm going to start bringing around my toner with me everywhere I go. So thanks for the top tips. I hope my top tips are helping for you as well. Yes, and if you did think that was a good message, then guys, if you could please just hit the share button and share the message. That would be the biggest, most important part of my day. That would make my day if you could do that, just so that other people know. Don't compare, just be on your own journey. Be on your own journey. I didn't realise how woo-woo I am. So also, once you've hit that share button, if you can share me a little goal for this week. So pop something in the comments if you have any kind of goal that you are focusing on this week. This is something we do in the club, so I'm just kind of giving you a little quick insight here. We set weekly goals. Obviously, there's other different goals that go on for much, much longer. However, I try and have like one task a week. What's the one thing you're going to do to make a difference? And mine this week, first of all, I'm drinking all my water, so I'm right at the bottom here. Where am I? Oh my gosh, I'm so on time. Look, so it tells me, is that the right way? Yeah, 12 o'clock. I've got to finish this by 1 o'clock. Then I refill it and I go back to 2 o'clock. So, oh my gosh, I'm so on time, which is something that's real tough for me. So I'm drinking loads and loads of water. I'm also working on mindful eating this week, which also sounds a little bit woo-woo, but I'm just going to give you a quick whistle-stop tour of it and see if this is something that may work for you. It's also just to aid my nutrition and what I'm eating, because particularly when I have finished all of my classes in the evening and I go home for dinner, I wolf my dinner down so quickly. So this is something that I am trying to do and implement this week. First of all, half an hour before I have my dinner, I'm going to drink loads of water, because sometimes the messages your brain tells you that you're hungry, actually you're dehydrated, and I'm sure after fitness that is after my classes, that's something that's happening. So first of all, I'm going to drink me water. Second of all, mindful eating. There's loads and loads you can read into this. I'm just going to give you a couple of quick tips. So first of all, kind of looking at your food, appreciating what it looks like, the colours and that kind of thing. Chewing your food slowly and appreciating the taste of things, because again, when I'm hungry, I'm like, and I'm sure I'm not alone there. Please tell me if I am alone there. Please tell me, or if actually even more so, tell me if I'm not alone, because doing that online is probably not the best thing. So yeah. Eating slowly, and also making sure you're chewing your food properly, putting your knife and fork down while you chew, so just giving yourself a little bit more time before you start cutting up the next piece. So just everything's taking a little bit more time, because your body can take about 20 minutes to really tell you that you're full. So probably quite a lot of the time, if there's more on your plate than what you need, you're overeating. So these are all little things that I'm just trying to implement this week. So I'm drinking my water and I'm doing my mindful eating. If you have any little nuggets or anything you would like to share, any goals that you particularly are looking at just this week, whether it's in your nutrition or whether it's in your fitness. Are you going to get to a certain class this week? Are you going to go and start running this week? What are you going to do? Pop it in the comments and let me know. I would absolutely love to know, and if there's anything that I can do to help with that, then I would more than happily do that. So yeah, those are my goals. I've given you all my quotes, I've given you all my little golden nuggets for this morning for a bit of Monday motivation. If you are wanting a little bit more accountability, then come and join us in the club. As I said, I've just given them a really exciting announcement, and I've also set everything up so it's going to be announced to everyone else tomorrow. But we have a brand new feature starting in the K-Fit Club, and it's starting this Friday, and you can have free access to it for your first month, which is so exciting. So I'll pop the link for this in the comments, and you can just kind of see what the whole K-Fit Club is about. But this is kind of the place where I am putting all of my fitness journey, and where other people are putting their fitness journeys, and it's just incredible. It's just amazing. I just love it. I could gush all day, so I'm going to try and limit that. Also, if you're finding that you just want a little bit more support for now, make sure you are joining the K-Fit fam. Again, I'll pop the link for that in the comments, so you just have all the information there. But as I said, just take that real big message with you today. The most important thing, comparison is the thief of joy. As I said, this is how to avoid that goal sabotage. You are not in competition with anyone else. You are not in competition with yourself even. Don't look at anyone else's results, particularly people that you feel like are very similar to you. I always feel like this actually comes back to people that are really close to you. It might be a friend that's on the same journey, or maybe it's your sibling, someone that's really close. That's where the comparisons start to creep in, because it's where you're more competitive. So I'm just going to try and encourage you not to do that, and in doing that, I am also encouraging myself. Comparison is the thief of joy. Make sure you are working for your own goals and you are on your own journey. So I hope that's given you enough to think about today. I'm going to be back with another live at some point. So I generally go live every week to 10 days. So just give me a little thumbs up if you enjoyed that that video today. Gosh, I can't even talk. Do you know what? I'm quite hungry, so I'm going to go and have some lunch in a minute. But if you could send me a quick thumbs up, and also just quickly share the video so that other people know that little message. If it's going to help you, I'm sure it will help other people as well. But I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you have a fantastic week, whatever you are doing health and fitness wise. I hope that we can support you with that, but just keep yourself on track. It's easy on Monday motivation, but see if you can push that through. I do a real strong Monday to Friday, and I give myself little treats on the weekend for what I've done through the week, and it is so worth it. So that's another little nugget there for you to take away. So thanks very much for joining. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this has helped you. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Bye guys. Bye bye.